I got nothing to do with that. Yeah, I don't care nothing about that. This sister, you are Brandon Smith. Yeah, okay, this is son. Okay, this is one of Brandon Smith's sisters again. As I stated about Brother Brandon Smith, he was shot 27 times by law enforcement. And tell you to the world, let the world know who you are and what happened.
My mom coming up. My name is Georgia Davis. I'm the sister of Brandon Smith.
Good.
My brother was, I wouldn't call it shot and killed, I'll call it executed. In October
Say
13, 2013. My brother was falsely accused of shooting a probation officer in the leg, which we later found out it was a probation officer by the name of Daryl Bradley, who actually shot the cop.
Say his name again. Who tried to
Daryl
take the
Bradley.
leg?
Daryl Bradley.
We got the name of the shooter. The shooter was a probation officer named Daryl Bradley. Does the world have that?
Yes.
Daryl Bradley shot the detective that they lied and said Brandon Smith did, and he was a probation officer. Does the world have that?
Right.
Daryl, what's his name?
Daryl Bradley.
Daryl Bradley. Keep going.
So, the whole time that they called themselves looking for my brother because he wasn't hiding, they came to me and my mom's house with guns drawn out. They had guns drawn out in our kids' face. We tried to tell them that the only people that was there was women and children, and that asking them, could they please put the guns down? We had to make our kids stand behind us and put their faces in our back. There was a Detective Eslick, and yes, I'm saying names because these names need to be known. A Detective Eslick told me, my mom, and my friend that if we didn't get Brendan to turn himself in, that these guys, he wasn't sure about these guys wouldn't kill him. The same people that he nodded to that said was going to kill him was J.L. Jules and Detective Edwards. The other person they leave it unknown, they was the actual people that shot them to begin with.
Repeat it one more time. So he pointed out who the murderer was going to be, correct?
Correct.
Repeat
Detective
their
Eslick pointed to J.L. Jules and Detective Eslick and the other person who named that they won't publicize or let y'all know who it is. They pointed at them, and those the same ones that opened fire on my brother. Wow. We have an audio recording, which I'm giving to every media out here. Anybody that want a copy, y'all can have it, because I need this to get out.
Does the media have that? Now, where's WCT? Somebody asked me for WCT. And WAY? She has the information that is empirical about her brother and what happened, how the detective was actually shot by a probation officer.
Well, we got our own media. We got our own media.
They asked for it.
On this CD,
They asked for it.
on this CD, there's a 3-minute, well, it's a 45-minute recording. In the first 3 minutes, you don't hear anything but sirens. I guess that's when they were saying that they were pursuing the car. From the moment the sirens stop, you hear rapid gunfire. You don't hear anyone saying anything about stop, police, or I'll shoot. You don't hear them saying sheriff department, stop, or I'll shoot. You hear open gunfire, and you hear after them shooting him repeatedly,
They had him
you hear
come
them
up here.
saying hands, hands, let me see your fucking hands. After they done shot my brother. Later on in the audio, you hear them saying, fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. After my brother was killed, we went to the scene. This happened about in between 4 o'clock and 4:15. Ambulance never came on the scene and cleared my brother dead. They let the sheriff department do that. When me and my family got on the scene, they told us that we had to stand 4 crime scene tapes back, or we will be shot if we go across that tape. It is your right.
One more time, repeat that. What
They told us
you?
to stay 4 crime scene tapes back, or we will be shot.
Now,
It is your right.
Give a second. Now, they told her family to stay 4 crime scene tapes back. Well, they had a right to go identify him. Well, she's getting ready to say, I want you to finish that. So think about it. They just make rules as they go along, like the DA did today, and like the police. They make the stuff up as they go along. And if they can't find one to make up, they'll find one to misuse and abuse. That still don't work for what's going on. Right. So they told them to stay back, or they were going to murder them. Think about that. And that's supposed to be people who hold up law and order. Go ahead, sir.
So during that time, my mom told them I have the right to identify my son. Any other cases that I have seen, they was able to identify their son. My brother's wife was on the scene, who they still would not let her identify him. They let my brother stay out there from in between 4:15 and 4:30 from the time they killed him to 10:30 at night. When we did finally see him, they brought him out in garbage bags and put him inside of a big truck. They let my brother stay out there. The whole time when he was falsely accused of shooting this officer, they had the National Guard Army in Creekwood. They had a tanker truck rolling down the street like they was going to war with one person that was not even the person that actually shot the officer. The only thing that me and my family is asking, and we asking for justice. Give us the same justice as if it was a regular person in the street that is accused, and I mean falsely accused of doing something. They have their day in court. You cannot be judge, jury, and executioner.
Right.
You're supposed to give people the right to prove that they're innocent. They did not give my brother any of that stuff. There was an autopsy report made on my brother. It said that he was a 40-year-old Caucasian white male, and his cause of death was from running. My brother was, in fact, in 2013.
Repeat it one more time. They did what?
They said that he was a 40-year-old Caucasian white male, and his cause of death was from running. My brother, in 2013, was a 30-year-old African-American black male who his cause of death was from 27 shots with a kill shot to the head. My brother was unarmed at the time that they went out there on Cross City Road in Fulbright. He was laying on the ground already and only had a cell phone and $300 and a dreadlock wig laying on the ground already. You do not shoot an animal like that in the street. My brother didn't deserve not one shot from them. It was 30 officers chasing them. If y'all feel like my brother was that intimidating, y'all could have hit him with a beanbag gun. There's one man against 30 officers. Sorry, there's one man to get 30 officers, and y'all trying to tell me that y'all felt like y'all life was threatened from a man laying on the street with no gun? Nah, that's not right.
Not right at all.
That's not right, and we want justice.
We
And
want
we're not going to
justice.
stop until we get it.
We will not stop. Justice for Brandon Smith.
Justice for Brandon
I want
Smith.
the world to know this now. Now, this is a part of the diabolical dynamics of this. The lawyer mysteriously dies. They say it's a suicide. Is that correct?
It wasn't a lawyer, it was someone else that was helping us with the North Carolina Black Leadership Caucus. He magically was supposed to have killed himself
And he had
with a
paperwork.
shot to the
and-
back of the head, Miss Sonia.
He shot himself in the back of the head. Wow.
Come up here and talk.
She's talking about JC when he.
Oh, JC.
Come on.
What about this?
She's trying to mention that how when he was involved with our case, all of a sudden he committed
With you
suicide.
guys.
JC Brown, a member of the Black Leadership Caucus, was mysteriously shot in the back of the head. He was a spiritual and religious man, but yet they want to say he committed suicide with a shot to the back of the head. Where there is no justice, there will be no